people leave my administration and they love us, and then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it.
Or maybe it's not Trump derangement syndrome. Maybe it's Trump manipulation syndrome. Maybe it's because you keep promising things you never deliver, like cheap groceries or ending the war in Ukraine on day one. We don't even know what kind of promises you made to Elon in the first place. But judging by how mad he is now, they were probably just like the ones you gave us before the election. When you say Americans don't care about a little economic pain right after eggs hit $8 a carton, and peace on day one becomes war's complicated by day 127, is it really surprising people feel a little played? In your administration, people don't speak up. They nod, clap, say yes, sir, and once they leave, they finally realize what they gave up, what they didn't get, and what a scam it was. And Elon, his anger says a lot. He clearly feels played. And let's be honest, he's not the only one who felt that way after the election. He once did backflips out of joy when Trump won. Now, he's out, bruised, stitched, and practically begging Congress to stop the very man he cheered for. What happened? When you get so hyped that you start throwing Nazi salutes for the government, don't be surprised if the government throws you out next. Oh, and someone tell Justin Trudeau this is his moment to roast the guy who once said, "Girl, you're not prime minister anymore, so who cares what you say?" But Trudeau's probably too polite for that. Before Trump, Elon Musk was the mysterious space genius, the richest man in the world, a visionary. But once he stepped into politics and backed Trump with millions, the real Elon began to show. Nazi salutes, gorilla screams, black eyes, and stitched eyebrows. What happened? Let's just say, when you mix ketamine, politics, and a bromance with Trump, you don't land on Mars, you crash straight into reality. Musk donated $270 million to Trump's campaign and walked into government like he owned it. He promised to save America $2 trillion. People cheered like Tony Stark had joined the White House. But come on, if you name your kid XAE-12, maybe don't touch the national budget. Musk promised $2 trillion in savings. Reality? Barely $150 billion, and even that had some sketchy math. They logged an $8 million contract as $8 billion. And then he says, "I am all efficiency." Yeah, sure you are. When Trump won, Musk stood front row at the inauguration, smiling like a kid in Disneyland.
Yes! This is what victory feels like. Yeah!
Trump called him a national treasure. I turned to my friend and said, "How long till this bromance crashes and burns?" He said 6 months. I said less. And guess what? The cracks came early. Tesla sales started falling. In Germany, down 36%. In China, down 15%. In Canada, a brutal 87% drop. People were covering the Tesla logo with duct tape like it was a scandal. Why? Because Musk tweeted, "Canada isn't a real country," and told Justin Trudeau, "Girl, you're not the governor of Canada anymore." When you hear that, you don't think big mind. You think big mental health problems. And then came Trump's one big, beautiful bill. It was massive. It included $2.5 trillion in spending on infrastructure, defense, and a few mystery items no one could explain. To most of Trump's allies, it was a masterpiece. But for Musk, who was literally in charge of cutting government waste, it was like watching someone take a flamethrower to his budget spreadsheet. Still, in public, he kept it cool. He showed up at the farewell ceremony, got a weird little golden key from Trump, and smiled awkwardly. But what really caught everyone's attention wasn't the awkward goodbye. It was Musk's face. He appeared at that press event with a bruised eye, and that did make headlines. Naturally, people asked, "What happened to your face?" And Elon, he said, "I was sparring with my son. I told X to punch me in the face, And he did. Really? What kind of dad says, "Punch me in the eye, son," and calls that parenting? And we're supposed to believe a 5-year-old gave him a black eye and needed 2 stitches? Yeah? Either that kid has fists like Thanos, or someone else landed that punch. Some folks joked Trump did it himself, right after the beautiful bill fight. Others said, well, maybe karma just punches hard when you're pretending to save the country and tanking your company at the same time. A reporter asked if he was still with Doge. He whispered, "I am efficiency itself." Twitter exploded. Someone get this man a doctor or a drug test. That's when people started linking him to ketamine. Turns out Elon himself admitted he was on ketamine. But wait, it gets better. There were reports of Musk using ecstasy, magic mushrooms, and basically everything except common sense, which explains a lot, honestly. Just a day after his awkward farewell, Elon Musk couldn't contain his frustration. He took to X, formerly Twitter, to express his disdain for Trump's big beautiful bill. "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." But he didn't stop there. Musk continued his barrage with a series of tweets. "Call your senator, call your congressman. Bankrupting America is not okay. Kill the bill. We need a new bill that doesn't grow the deficit." He even posted a meme referencing Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill to emphasize his opposition. Kill Bill meme. Musk's tweets didn't just express disapproval, they were a full-blown campaign against the bill. His public denouncement highlighted the growing rift between him and Trump, signaling the end of their once prominent alliance. Just when we thought the drama had peaked, Elon Musk took to X, formerly Twitter, and dropped a bombshell. Time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Musk didn't stop there. He endorsed a post calling for Trump's impeachment and replacement by Vice President J.D. Vance. He further claimed, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election, Dems would control the House." Such ingratitude. In response, Trump took to Truth Social, expressing his disappointment and suggesting Musk had gone crazy after the removal of the EV mandate. He threatened to cancel federal contracts and subsidies for Musk companies, stating, "The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts." Musk retorted by announcing that SpaceX would begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately, a move that sent shockwaves through the aerospace industry. The feud has had tangible consequences. Tesla's stock plummeted by nearly 15%, and political analysts are now questioning the stability of alliances built on mutual convenience. Trump may not be the greatest president on earth, or the greatest friend for that matter. But still, there are some basic principles a man should stick to. Like, if you were just chilling at Mar-a-Lago last week, sipping champagne and kissing the ring, maybe don't turn around and throw punches this week. Yes, we're talking about Mr. Elon Musk. Just a few weeks ago, he was all giddy praising Trump's economic genius and posting stuff like, "It is morning in America again." And we were like, yeah, especially if you just landed a government contract. But what happened? How did we go from bromance to breakdown? From Trump is the savior of the economy to he's in Epstein's files, throw him out, bring in J.D. Vance? And if you're wondering why this man can't keep a stable political alliance, maybe it's because he can't even keep a stable family tree. Let's count. 6 kids with his first wife, 3 with Grimes, 4 with a Neuralink executive, 1 bonus baby with an author. That's 14 kids from 4 women. Well, when you look at Elon's relationship history, maybe it's not so shocking after all. One day it's Grimes, the next it's Amber Heard, then Siobhan. His bromance with Trump followed the same rhythm. One day, a golden key and a photo op. The next week, tweets, tantrums, accusations, and Epstein. The end of this relationship was obvious from day one. I mean, you had Elon, unpredictable, chaotic, high on freedom and ketamine, and Trump, unpredictable, chaotic, high on Trump. How did neither of them see it coming? It's like watching two freight trains speed toward each other and thinking, maybe they'll kiss. They didn't kiss. They collided, and Elon walked away with a black eye and a resignation letter. He once ruled the skies with rockets and the roads with Teslas. Now, he's just a meme with a bruise and a broken legacy. He was supposed to be an inspiration. Now he's just a warning. Politics didn't destroy Elon Musk. He did it all by himself, with his mouth, his ego, and a handful of performance enhancers. Not that genius after all. If you like this breakdown, hit the like. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to catch the next orange falling.